Here in Brookhaven, there are several game passes. You can buy a lot of game passes, like the VIP. But today, I want to create a new game pass for people to use in the game, because I live in a city full of people, and I'm simply going to create a new game pass to see what their reaction will be. And for that, I called a friend who was going to help me do it. He said, we have to create the Super VIP, and that idea he had was genius. Maybe Super VIP is a really good name, because it's going to be a game pass similar to VIP, but 1,000 times better. So for that, I'm getting my car, and my friend came here too, and he said, why did you make this whole setup? And I did all that just to make it look nicer, but it seems like he didn't like it much. So I removed all of it, and now I'm going back into the game, because I have to think about how to sell this game pass. And I don't know what I should block here, because I can block access to this mall, and only people who buy this game pass will be able to get in. He said, do that, it's going to be genius. So okay, now, I'm coming here, I'm going to have to block the entrance, and my friend will have to hire people to become mall security. I said, find a security guard for the mall, he's only going to let people with Super VIP in. And that's the idea I had. So he went over there, and now he's holding a sign so people know that we're basically hiring security guards. And here on the right, I'm going to have to grab this item, and I'm going to have to block the entrance for players, and only authorized people can enter here. But now I'm going back here behind, and we have this door that's going to be blocked. Perfect, I blocked it, and if someone comes here, they won't be able to access the mall unless they buy the Super VIP. But I'm coming out front because I want to see if he managed to get a security guard. But there's a player coming right here, and apparently he's going to be the first security guard ever. But I don't know if it's a good idea to hire him, because he's a fugitive from the police, and you can tell that by his clothes. He said, become a security guard, we're going to pay you 1 cent. And actually, the number he said is way less than a cent, but I want to see if the player will accept. And it looks like he accepted. He's even jumping there, and apparently he became a security guard. And this is really weird, but I'm going to explain to him what he has to do. I said, only people with Super VIP can enter here. Did you understand? And I hope he understood. But guys, he just agreed, and he understood what he has to do. And now he's right here, holding this Roblox item. And it's kind of weird that he already has this item, even though he's in the mall, but he's a security guard, so I'll let him have it. But guys, I'm coming in here, but he hit me, and I don't know why he did that. He said, do you have Super VIP? If you don't, you can't come in. But I'm your boss. I said, I'm your boss. And if he keeps doing this, he's going to be fired. He said, do you have the game pass? Look, I do. I said, yes. And I literally have the game pass. And now he came back here to the front, and I need to find a way to identify the people who have Super VIP. But my friend is looking here, and he said, get the secret item and give it only to people who have the game pass. Look, that's a genius idea. So I'm getting in my car, and my friend came here too, because now we're going to do that. But now, I'm coming right here, because I'm going to have to get the secret item, which is here in the prison. So I'm going to have to go up here, and I'll have to turn right. And now I'm in a totally secret room, and back here we have this blue card, which will be a card only for people who have Super VIP, which is the game pass I created. But here on the right, we also have another blue card, which is this card. But the two are different. This card looks like this, and the other card is like that, and they're very different. But guys, he came close, and he said, the good thing is that no one knows how to get this. And what he said is true. The only problem is if someone buys the game pass and starts giving the card to everyone, and then everyone will have the game pass without buying it, and that would be a big problem. But I'm sure that won't happen, because people wouldn't do that. Now I'm going back here to show which card I'm holding. I said, this card is for Super VIPs, and I hope he understands that, and it looks like he agreed and understood what's going on. But my car flipped over suddenly, and my friend just left. But guys, he picked up a different card, and my card looks like this, and his is totally different, and I want to see if the security guard is going to notice that. But it looks like he did. He's even holding that item and tried to hit my friend. Now my friend is over there, and this player is crazy. Now I understand why he got arrested. I said, good thing you understood how it works. Now take care of them all. And he's going to have to take care of it. But now, more players are coming here. And apparently, he wants to go to the gym, since he's really strong. But there's a problem. To enter here, he's going to have to buy the game pass. And I don't know how much this is going to cost. But my friend just showed up here. And the player is coming here without thinking twice. He said, show the Super VIP card. But he's looking back here, and he noticed that I have this blue card. And he also grabbed a blue card, but his is not the original. And now he's right here, and the player got mad so much that he hit here, because what happened was really weird. But the security guard is doing his job, and he's doing it too well, to the point they're about to call the police. He said, if you're Super VIP, you won't be arrested by the police. And my friend said a really interesting sentence. Maybe we can make that a benefit for the Super VIP. But guys, he came back here, because he wants to go to the gym. And suddenly, he started a protest. And that's really weird. I don't know how I'm going to deal with protests, because it's something I didn't expect to happen. But my friend said, just don't answer him, and he'll leave. So I'm going to do that, and I hope it works. But guys, more players are coming here, and apparently they're scared, because they don't know what's going on in the mall. So I'm getting in my car because there's something else I have to do. But my friend got in here too, and these players are coming here to see what's happening. And now I'm going to have to make a giant border at the mall. And for that, I'm going to grab this item on the right, and I'm going to start making the border like this so that people can't enter here unless they have the game pass. Perfect, I finished that. But now they're all protesting, and that's bad. They all want things to go back to normal, and they want the security guard to be removed from the mall. But if they want to get in here, they're going to have to buy my game pass. But my friend is coming here, and he said, and what's the price of the game pass? And I haven't decided yet. VIP costs 650 Robux, and maybe my game pass could cost 1 Robux because it's going to be really hard for someone to buy it. I said, 1 Robux is enough, and that's the price of my game pass. He said, that's too cheap, make it 0 Robux. And actually, I had an even better idea. The price won't be in Robux because I doubt they'll buy it. The price will be in cars because in the game you can get a maximum of 3 cars. So each person will have to give me 3 cars in Roblox, and then they'll get access to the gym in the game. But my friend will have to become the security guard of this place. I said, become the gate security, and he'll have to do that. He said, actually I take care of the cars, so that's fine. Now I'm going to get my car, and I'll have to leave here and prepare a place for them to put the cars. Here on the right, I have to choose a specific house. So I picked this house because, if you don't know, it has a giant yard. And now I'm going to have to divide this house into 4 areas, actually 3. Perfect. I made a perfect division, though it's not really that perfect. But this player is coming right here because apparently he wants to buy the game pass. He said, how much does this game pass cost? And it basically costs 3 cars. And he has to place 3 cars right here. I said, place 3 cars here. And that's the price. And it's a pretty cheap price. But now he came back here and got the game pass. But he grabbed this motorcycle, which he's bringing up front. And everything is going really well because he's actually following the rules. Now he came back here and he's going to grab another car. But I hope he gets a good car. And now he got this Jeep, which is a better car than before. And he's bringing it here to his plot. And this area will be just for his cars. So now he's going to get another car. And he picked a really interesting car. And now he's finally going to get the game pass. Now I grabbed this item and I'm going to give it to him in Roblox. He said, thanks, I'm going there. And now he can finally go to the mall with no problems since he bought the game pass. And now he's coming back here. And my friend said, it worked. And my friend was watching all of this. And I thought he was offline, but actually he was watching everything that was happening. But guys, there are 2 more players wanting to buy it. So they're getting cars just to buy the game pass. And literally both of them are doing that. One of them came right here and the other came to this part. And this is the player's plot where he's going to leave all his cars. And this is the other player's plot. And they're going to have to get as many cars as possible. So they're getting the cars and coming here, but he can't get through. And now he's really mad. He said, get out of the way. Guys, he's really mad. So mad that he deleted his cars. He said, I'm going there without a blue card. Look, actually he's not because it's impossible for him to do that. And now he's coming back here thinking he's really going to be able to do it, but it's impossible. And now the player got the last car and he's going to have to place it on his plot, which is this one. And now he's finally going to get the blue card. So I gave it to him and I'm sure he's really happy. He said, thank you so much. I'm going to train. And he's also going to train. But here's the thing. I'm going to take him there since I'm going there too. I said, come here. I'll take you there. And I'm serious. I'm going to take him to that part of the mall because I want to see how things are going. And I want to see if everything is working perfectly. So I'm arriving here to drop the player off in this area. Perfect. He just got up there in the front. And now everyone is right here. And he said, whoever has the super VIP card can enter here. But he's checking the players. This one has a card. And you can see he has the blue card, which is for super VIPs. So he can come inside with no problem. And he's coming in. And now he can do everything he always wanted to do because he finally has access to the mall. But now the next player is literally the one who was rejected. After all, he didn't buy the game pass I made. But he grabbed this card. And I don't know how he has it because I didn't give him this card. And he had gotten really mad. But the player let him in, even though that card is fake. He said, or maybe someone gave him that card. And what my friend said is true. Maybe someone gave him that card so he could get in here. And that's really weird. I don't know who would do that, but I doubt that player would do something like that because he's a good player. He even grabbed a plate of food over there. And now he came here to eat that snack. He said, I think it was him who did it since he was protesting earlier. And I hadn't thought about that before, but it makes sense. Maybe it was that player who did it because he was protesting and he hates us because we made a new game pass. And now he can come in here with no problems since he bought the game pass. And now he got here to train. And he's training right in this spot. But guys, I'm looking at the cars and they all deleted their cars in Roblox. I don't know why they did that, but they literally deleted everything. And apparently they hated the idea I had of creating a new game pass in the game because they deleted all the cars. He said, oh my god, they really deleted all the cars. And that's really weird. I don't know why they would do that, but all the cars disappeared from here. And he said, I think the solution is to make a game pass in your own Brookhaven. And what he said is true, because if you don't know, I have my own Brookhaven, which is basically the same as the original game, but the only difference is that I have admin commands and I can fly. So maybe I'm going to do it like that. But the security guard is right here, and he's still working in Roblox. He even said, "Hello, boss. Look, I have something to tell him that's going to be really important, which is basically making my own Roblox game with this new Game Pass, since the players ruined my Game Pass, and he's going to be the only person invited to join my game, and also my friend, because he helped me make it." I said, "Follow me on Roblox." So he's going to have to follow me here. He said, "Okay, but first, this is my real avatar." But it looks like he changed back to his normal avatar, and apparently this is his real avatar. So I'm going to start making my Roblox game. So now I'm in Roblox Studio, but I have to make some modifications. Everyone who is super VIP in my game will have the fastest car of all, because if I get this car, if you don't know, it can go super fast. And you can see I'm arriving here in the front, and it's just really fast. But I have to do some new things, so I'm going to make a new highway. But first, I want him to get in the car, because we're going to leave this gym. The player even just left, because he's confused about why we deleted those items. He said, "I bought the super VIP. It's not fair that you just disappear." Look, I'm not disappearing. Actually, he deleted his car from Roblox, which was literally the payment. I said, "Then why did you delete your cars? That doesn't make sense." But he got scared and just went back inside, because he saw that I found out the truth. But now, I want to expand this highway and make it much bigger, because I want this to be huge. So for that, I'm going to have to cut a lot of grass, and I'll have to shrink all the trees and grass in the city. Perfect. I'm building the highway, but this is really hard. Perfect. Now I'm building it so that it turns out perfect. So I finally finished the highway, and you can see that this is huge, and it's simply the biggest road of all. But I want it to be even bigger, because there's only one. So I want to expand it, and I want this road to reach up there in the front, which is going to be pretty easy. My friend said, "I'm about to join the game," but I haven't even finished, and it looks like he already left the game, because he wants to join my Roblox game. And meanwhile, the player is still here, and he said, "I'll wait." Okay, I'm almost done with my Roblox game, and soon it'll be ready. Perfect. I just finished it, and you can see it really turned out perfect. And this is just amazing. And now finally the players will be able to leave here to join my Roblox game. And now I'm in my Roblox game, and you can see the players are here too. But I'm going to have to drive this car, or actually, I'll let him drive. He said, "I want to fly. I think I deserve it, because I'm super VIP." And he really does deserve to fly in Roblox. So he's flying like that, and now he just disappeared. And you can see he's flying really far away. But guys, I got the fastest car of all, because I want to show the modifications I made, since this game is perfect. And you can see that up ahead we have this highway, which is just massive, and it's meant to test the car's speed, because this car is really fast. So now, I'm going back here, and he said, "This car is really fast." So that's true. But now, I'm going to have to speed up front as much as I can, because I want to see the top speed this car can reach. And now it's going really fast, and you can see it's super fast. So fast that I just flew off. Perfect. A race started in Roblox, but that player won, since he's way faster than me. So now, I'm coming up here, and I crashed my car, and that went really wrong. And now I got here after a long time. And perfect. Another race started, but I lost again. Then another race started, but the players are already winning. And you can see the player is coming up here, but he crashed. And I finally won this for the first time. But actually they won, and even though my car is super fast, it still loses to people. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button. I'll add you on Roblox.